Welcome back to the show. Dr. Tamara Smith joining us here, our college consultant at Dean Brannon, and she's from Dallas, Texas. And this amazing institute provides so many different courses for college prep, career readiness programs, and so much more. Let me have our lady of the hour introduce herself. Hi, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm Dr. Smith of Dean Brannon Institute. I am a success coach with Dallas College and Farmers Branch, and I'm happy to be on the show. Thank you, Jill.
Well, thanks for being here. And how can we reach out to you?
Oh, definitely. You can reach me at the website www.dbi-llc.org, or you can give me a call at 917-426-4876.
Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for being back here today. And how, shall we start? I guess tell us a little overall about the company if they've never heard of it so far. If they're new to the show, tell us more about Dean Brannon and the services you offer. Give us an overview.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Dean Brannon, we started as a test prep company. We specialize in prepping for the TEAS exam, which is the Allied Health and Nursing pre-admission exams, as well as we do test prep for college entrance exams for first-time students in college. We also will be introducing a new component. Hopefully, we'll have this launched by the end of the year. We would like to have a first-year experience curriculum for our high school students that would be transitioning into college the following year after their senior year. So I'm very excited about that. I think it's going to be a really great component stuff. Right now, we're kind of building a curriculum out and piloting it for a special program at the community college that I work at.
Yeah. And
So
what college do you work at?
Dallas College.
Yay. And by the
Yeah.
way, this is not for someone just in Texas. You offer these courses for people all over, right?
Absolutely. Our services are virtual, so you can definitely join in online. We have a virtual platform. The uniqueness of our company is that these test prep are live sessions. Um, don't feel alarmed because some people I know the time constraints. However, you'll definitely be able to have access to the videos and the recordings and stuff. But though our sessions are live and taught by our expertise in the subject areas.
Okay, sounds good. Well, this is, I've gotten to know you on a personal level because we've talked before about, the array of programs that you offer and the people you're helping. It's really your blueprint to success, is what you say, right? Because your
Yes.
mission is to help so many. What did you want to get into for today?
Actually, I would like to discuss dual credit and early college programs. A lot of people, especially parents, are unaware with some of these programs and how they work. And I received my doctorate last year in educational leadership and higher
Mm-hmm.
education, and my research was on dual credit students' perception on poor academic performance and financial aid ineligibility. And working in this role, seeing a lot of students coming in from these programs, I've noticed that what sparked me to change my research to do on this is because a lot of students who are participating in these programs, they come once they transition to the college, a lot those who depend on financial aid, they always come in either on probation or on suspended in their first semester in actual college setting. And a lot of students don't understand how, when they participate in these programs, they are already starting their college transcript. And so, even though the financial aid doesn't apply at this stage because it's a government program, of course, but you are starting your college transcript. So, once you transition, whatever grades that you have made in that during that program, it does affect you in the longer run. And a lot of students don't know that. Especially as far as my research, I interviewed over 20 students, and I have to say, eight, all but eight, two, basically said the same thing. They didn't know that what they were doing or taking these classes would affect them in the longer run. And it's really sad because you see some students that they put themselves in such a bind that they only have that one semester to improve. And so if they're already coming in and they're already feeling pressured, a lot of times, sometimes they don't not able to build those grades back up and they have to sit out a semester until their grades improve, of course. And sometimes that means pay out of pocket. And so I would just like kind of want to talk about that a little bit of stuff and kind of help prepare people for if they're interested in programs. I think they're great programs for students. I wish they had it when I was in school. But just to kind of be aware of some of the pitfalls that may not be expressed when these programs are pushed on to them.
I love this. This is great. Like someone who, I'm 46. I think I mentioned last time, I'm thinking about going back to school to become a nurse. I'm like nervous, but like it's always possible to learn, to grow, to expand our horizon. And knowledge really is key and power, and it counts and it
Absolutely.
matters. And it's like, I love your services and what you provide and help so many
Thank
people.
you.
And yeah, so this is great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. Okay, so let me ask this. You've been doing this for quite some time, right? And
I
now,
have.
as far as your readiness programs, is there like any popular ones that most people are coming to you for? Like, what is Dean Brandon known for? I mean, overall, like, is there any like a certain niche that a lot of people really do come to you for?
Well, like I said, I launched the company in 2019 and we started out as a test prep. So, of
Hmm.
course, a lot of our clientele are seeking assistance for those allied health exams and the nursing exams, the TEAS exam. And so I'm hoping once I get the curriculum launched and try to see if I can get it into some maybe charter schools, because it's going to be a little bit complicated to try to get it into traditional public schools because, legislations and all those little barcodes and stuff. So I'm thinking that I will have an easier chance by getting into
Yeah.
some private schools or charter schools. And again, I would like to try to pilot it first, just to see. And so that's the kind of what I'm doing here on my main job at Dallas College is that for this special program, building a curriculum for that and having some of the students that I advise take some of those sessions to see how it goes. And so I'm hoping that would bring in another broader audience that I can help,
I love that
especially
you're here.
secondary.
Good for
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. And it's good to have you back here. Again, she's live on the Zoom as well as just on the podcast. So I get to see her beautiful face, shining and smiling, always happy and excited to talk and promote her work. And, did you want to share some of your client experiences with us, or what did you have in mind for today?
Oh, absolutely. I can definitely share some of my experiences. Again, I think as I spoke with you guys last week, just kind of giving you some of our ratings and stuff for our students who have participated in our test prep. We have an 85% pass rate, as well as 85% of students report an increase in their scores. And so I piloted this program when I was out in Odessa College, working as a success coach, and I was advising for our allied health and nursing students. A lot of students, especially our international students, were having trouble with that entrance exam. And so they started attending when our first launch. I had over 100 students participants, not just only from our local school, but though from the local universities. We had students who were in their own nursing programs coming to get the test prep. And so I think with our strong instructors in anatomy and physiology and our math, as well as I covered the reading, as well as the English port component. I think that with the expertise that we had provided and stuff really helped prepare. The students really loved it. We have several instructors. Well, we have a couple of instructors for each subject area that students will work with. And it's pretty much in a sense, self-paced. You are provided a packet of practice questions from the TEAS exam and practice guides. And we just basically kind of just go over the sessions and stuff, and they'll show you how to work the problem. And we also have a Q&A if you have any questions or need reassistance on a problem stuff. We'll address that right on the spot. So we like it's not very formal, very personable stuff for students can feel relaxed and feel comfortable asking questions. So I love that piece about our company.
Oh, I love your company too. You're why. And she's here to tell you about their mission again, becoming the nation's leader and producer, provider of educational college prep programs and services. And you are well on your way.
Oh, thank you. Thank
And
you so much.
what about though the other stuff too? You do the pre-allied health and nursing students too, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that's thanks. And it's so funny how life changes stuff. My mother, she was a retired nurse, rest in peace, mother. And she wanted her daughters, it's just my sister and I wanted us to go into the medical field. Personally, I have such high regards and respect for nurses. I mean, they are faced with everything that you can imagine. And I
Wow.
just don't have the stomach for it. So,
Ah,
uh, the closest I could get was to be able to be an advisor or a success coach for Allied Health and Nursing. So I'm very happy to be in this space aside, but still have my hands in a little bit in the medical field with dealing far as dealing with the students and seeing their aspirations and motivating them.
well,
Definitely.
how do you stay motivated every day?
Um, I think what motivates me is basically
Yeah.
making sure that I provided the service that a student needs anytime that they come to me. This is whether in my personal life or as with my work with Dean Brannon or even at the college.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives me motivation, knowing that I'm there and supportive and being able to help that student to succeed and reach their goals.
Yeah. We all have goals, and it's never too late to
It's
dream, to
never
work
too late.
hard. But
Absolutely not.
but a lot of us can't do it alone. You have to sometimes, we need help, and it's okay to ask for help, right?
Absolutely. And I just want to share that our services is we just don't answer questions if you just want if you're not interested in participating in Dean Brandon. I want to provide a service for everyone and make sure that everyone has clear information and knowing what they're pursuing and what they're going into. So please feel free to call us if you just have general questions, just regarding your school, your specific pathway that you want to pursue in college. If you have any questions about general questions about credit
Hmm.
transfer and so forth, we have people available to answer your questions. So please feel free. It's not just a service that we're selling, but though we're a place where we provide information.
Perfect. We love
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
also, did you want to share, you've been doing this for how many years did you start the company?
I
This
started the
is,
company Dean Brandon in 2019. We actually officially launched in later 2019. We kind of slowed down for 2020 and then kind of picked back up at late 2021. So we still kind of been around, but still kind of fairly new.
and what would you say to, people out there who have never been coached? You work with, I mean, you have experience, and people are like, well, what about my college? Do they have experience with my subject? How do you find, the best tutor to enhance that person?
It's not necessarily like again, it's not necessarily an individualized session. This will be set up like a classroom session in a sense, a virtual room. So just think of it having that live person online as we are now, and they're just basically kind of going over the problems. You can we use Teams on our platform sometimes as well as our Zoom, and you can be able to have tools to be able to raise your hand if you have a question, and then we have someone monitoring the chat to kind of make sure that the instructor gets your question and be able to answer you timely.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, also, you've been in this field for a long time and you're helping so many on their career journeys. Is there any stories in particular that you want to share about, the work that you're doing, or a testimonial about someone and why they should really reach out to you?
Oh, I have several stories and stuff, and several students that I'm working with now that I'm very proud of to just kind of see that turnaround. I have two students that are interested in nursing, and then I have a student that's interested in radiology. They had came in. One of them, I'll speak about one. He calls himself my son, and so
Ah,
he's so funny. But though I just love this young man. He came in his first semester and he was pretty much all over the place. He didn't know as far as what program he wanted to do. At first, it went to nursing, then it went to criminal justice, then it went to banking. I mean, just pretty much everywhere. And so, after working with him and stuff, having him to complete a career assessment and kind of getting the ideas of what he was passionate about and what services or what did he want to do to give back to society. And so it ended up being radiology. It ended up being
ah,
radiology. And so, but it took a year from experimenting with all these different areas. And right now, he kind of paused for a second on the radiology because he was afraid of taking that TEAS exam. And so, and so, after a couple of conversations and coaching and stuff, I with him since I he's
Hmm.
under my cohort at the institution that I work at. I kind of tutored him personally, providing him with the services with of Dean Brannon, and it helped him to be confident to go and take that exam, and he passed it on his first try. So definitely proud of him. With that service. And as well, I have a couple of other students that went through the actual cohort. And again, they're right now, they're in the nursing program in their second and third semesters. I have some students that have finished some of their physical therapy programs.
Love it.
So, yes, and I'm just very proud of those students, very, very proud. And I'm happy that I was able to provide that service not only just in West Texas, but also out here in Dallas and seeing the benefits of the work that we do.
I love it. I love hearing these stories. This is like, wow. And hold on, you're also running this business, and what else do you do again?
I am a senior success coach at Dallas College. So it's another fancy word of academic advisor. So I kind of wanted to take the services, what I do now, and kind of take it outside and make it more personal.
Oh my goodness. Well, you should be proud of your achievements.
Thank
And
you.
it's growing and growing. And you are nationwide, not just in Dallas, right?
Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nationwide. Yeah. So you can join in anytime virtually. Our services are strictly virtual.
All right. Well, we also want to commend you on your time and efforts being here. And this is not only, we've talked a few times, and I've gotten
Yeah.
to know you. And can I just ask on a personal level, how do you manage everything? And also just a little about your personal background, if you don't mind sharing.
Sure, sure, sure. How I manage everything. Sometimes it does get a little bit overwhelming because of course, I have to be honest, this my success coaching work with Dallas College, that is my main role for right now before I transition and get this company really where I would like it to be in servicing students. Um, Basically, I'm up a lot of nights because I'm constantly thinking, constantly trying to create and trying to improve. Sometimes I can be a perfectionist and that can be bad.
Yeah, I
So,
get it.
yeah, so a lot of late nights or so forth. I'm happy that I did most of the hard work is when we were building it in 2019. So right now everything's pretty smooth and just making sure you keep up to date. But as some of the classes I teach about time management, it's all about just having good time management and making a commitment and holding yourself accountable to the things that you're trying to do and trying to achieve. So I always tell everyone, life is hard, but you're harder. So push yourself if you want to be great.
It's so true. You have to
Yes,
work at it, work at
you,
it, work
you
at
do.
it.
You do.
And let me also ask, Dan, that is Dean Brannon compared to other services out there. What would you say if someone's like, well, I can go somewhere else? What would you say what sets you at Dean Brannon Institute apart?
Well, again, like one of the components that I love the most about Dean Brandon is that our sessions are live. I know that you have several different
Mm-hmm.
virtual platforms and
Yep.
stuff, and those platforms are designed for people on the go. But what I've noticed mostly, especially when we were doing our sessions in person, when I piloted, students love to have that connection, to be able to have that person, that live person, that if I have a question right now, even if I don't have a question, I'm able to say something and get an immediate response. And I think that's what makes our company unique compared to other test prep companies, because even though we still have that session that you're able to download and work at it at your own leisure, but if you would like that
Yep.
specialized guidance and have those immediate questions, we do offer those live sessions, and our instructors are great.
Oh, okay. And how many instructors do you have on board? And they're all around the country as well?
Yes, all around, mostly in Texas, but I do have one instructor that he's in Virginia. I'm sorry. I have two anatomy and science instructors. I have two math
Mm-hmm.
instructors, and I have two English and reading instructors. And so we run these sessions 8 weeks. back
Right.
to back. Sometimes we take breaks depending on what our cohort look like, but we really try to emphasize and run these sessions right at the beginning of spring, where as becomes approaching time for students to submit their applications for their programs.
There is. All right. And also the first step seminar, the test prep, navigating success coaching. There's a lot that you offer. Is there any package deals we should know about, or how do we sign up for the future?
Oh, absolutely. So definitely give me a call because I do have individualized package deals. As far as with the test prep, if students are interested, that would be $199 and stuff. And that includes your access to your packet, your ATI packet, over the test prep questions, as well as access to the platform to do the services and for the instructors. Um, I would like to try to market it to different companies and stuff. So I do have company package deals and stuff, but please call for those rates. And if that test prep services is not what you're interested for, but
Yeah.
though yet you want to kind of like maybe have an idea of pre-planning before you get to the university for different programs and stuff, we can do that research. And it just really depends on how in depth that you would like us to research. But it's very reasonable stuff. When we start that at 75, about 50 or 75, depending on what you're requesting.
Beautiful. Well, thank you again for being here, for joining us as
Thank
always.
you.
And hopefully we will connect again. Are we back together next week?
We are.
We
Yes, we
should
are.
just suggestion. You don't have to, but it'd be great to bring one of the other instructors on, or a coach or a client. If you want to bring someone on into the Zoom room, they're more than welcome to come on. We can share your screen to go over
Oh,
some of the
absolutely.
course or curriculum. Again, just a suggestion. But it'd be great to mix it up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So
in the
let me
meantime,
see if I can get someone available. I'm sure I can. And stuff. If it's not one of our instructors, I definitely can provide you with a student that
yeah, to
participated in the
talk about
program.
what it's like to work
Yes.
in the program. That'd be great. You just give them the Zoom link. Just a suggestion.
Yeah. No
All right.
problem.
Good. Thank you again so much. And
Thank you,
again,
Jill.
dbi-llc.org. Dean Brannon is the name of the company. And reach out to them for that test prep, college, career readiness program. They offer so much. Thank you again. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you. And may I just leave my phone number just in case if you have
Absolutely.
any questions regarding like any schools, especially for our juniors and seniors in high school, you can reach me at 917-426-5842. You can call me Dr. Tam or Tamara Smith, or our representative to get you to the right person to speak with.
Thank you so much. You have a
Thank you so much,
fantastic
Jill.
day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.